Hi, and I'm Sky, and I'm here with the tarot forecast for the week of March the 22nd to March the 28th. So, we have just had this weekend, the 20th and the 21st, we've just had the spring equinox. And that basically is when the first day of spring arrives and the day and the night are equal, which is equinox, which is equal parts of. And, that brings a lot of balance to us, which is exciting. And that spring fever, is going to come to us because we are kind of breaking this cocoon that we've been in for the winter. So this is a wonderful time for spring cleaning, clearing out, letting go. It's a very big time for that. So it's about time as well that we start catching up with people, being in contact with people we may not have seen for a while, going out into nature, going out into the fresh air, breathing in the air and, just having some fun and lightening up a little bit. So, the best days for emotional and romance relationships this week will be the 24th and the 28th. And on the 28th, it brings us the full wormwood moon in Libra. That's also about balance. So this is a month of balance. It's also, if we have left things undone, if we've held on to things, especially if we're meant to say things, it's a big year of communication, writing things down. So if there's things that we've meant to have said, but we haven't quite said them, those things may come up for us this week. So this is kind of dealing with things that we've left undone, unfinished words that are connected to our emotions that may come up, or we may need to finish up loose ends with that. It's about being clear, it's about being calm, it's about setting our intentions. And if we're going to set our intentions, especially for this full moon, we got to clear up this stuff. So, it's about sharing our ideas and communicating with other people. So it's a good vibe time. And it's about, like I said, catching up and moving forward. It's about being clear, focused, and really knowing what we want to achieve in the future. So this is a really great time of the year because, like I said, it's a time of clearing out closets and clearing out the things from over the winter or the things that we've been holding on to that we just need to let go of. So let's see what the cards want to say for us in this beautiful week. The other thing that's happening is we have just gone into, on the 21st, into Aries season. So we've come out of dreamy Pisces and we've gone into Aries, and that brings more action. That brings more go and get it kind of stuff. That means that's why we're clearing this stuff up, because we've been in this dreamy state, this romantic place. And it's not saying that we're not going to have lots of, love vibes. It's just saying we've got more action vibes of getting things done. So I'm going to just shuffle these cards until it's time for us to put them down. There we go. Here we go. Let's see what the cards want to tell us today. All right. So we'll start with these and see where they come up. What a great card to start with. The world, and especially in this deck, there's only two of the major arcana cards where they're dancing. One is the Fool, which is 0, and then this is 21, which is the last major arcana card, and it's the world. It's the end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle, and she dances the dance of life. This all can be connected to travel, but it's also saying, endings and beginnings. The world is at our feet, looking forward to the future. And to start on this card is great because going through and opening up into this spring equinox, going into Aries season, is opening up again new beginnings for us, and we like that. So we're able to look at what have we been holding on to. So, this is kind of the card of investment. But, the earth here, these are all like shiny coins that are all growing on this tree. And he's saying, I've planted my seeds, which that's another thing that happens at spring equinox, is we plant seeds to harvest for later on in the year. These are not ready to be harvested. They're seeds that are planted, that are starting to bloom, and this is investment. It's saying, okay, what are we investing in? Which parts of ourselves are we not ready to quite open yet, but we are investing in these situations for the future. You know, this is, I love the fact we've got these two knights together. Knights are on a quest. They're the bringers of news and their change. This is in fire, creation, wands. I think he was one of the cards of the week last week. He comes through, he creates new situations, new ideas. He's passionate about what he does. It's a very creative, very sexual, very passionate card. And he comes in that fiery horse and he lights everything up. And, you know, he comes in with the spoken word. He's in air and he cuts away what's no longer working. But this is news, advice, action. Both of these knights take action. So, you know, it's saying, what do we need to take action in the future? Aces are those new beginnings, and this is the purest in the element air. You see these beautiful, this is like the kundalini here, going around there, and there's a crown on the top of here, and there's the wings of Mercury. The sword is the truth, the spoken word. It also is a blade. It cuts away. New beginnings, education, learning, communication, the way that we think. So news is coming. You know, two knights are bringing it. Creation, the spoken word, news, excitement, and they're bringing us opportunities to do new things in the next month. I love that. You know, 28-day cycle is this moon. And so on the 28th of this, at the end of this week, we are going to have a full moon in Libra, which is balance. And, you know, if you look at the Justice card, you know, she has the scales of balance, but she also holds the sword of truth, which is this. And so basically it's saying in the next 28 days, you know, we are going to, these knights are basically going to arrive and they're bringing us this news of new projects, new opportunities, new things that we're going to be doing, new inspiration, new, you know, ideas. We love that. What I love about this is they're bringing this amazing Ace of Pentacles. We never turn the Ace of Pentacles down, you know. It is a solid golden coin. It's connected to the earth. Aces are, like I said, are always new beginnings. This is in the purest form of this element. So this beautiful, pure golden coin here is new beginnings in our stability, our finances, our home life, our work life. All of the things that we ground and that we grow from are all connected to the earth. So this is our safety and our security too. So this is, you know, those coins were growing on this tree. This is going to be the harvest. You know, this is connected to our home life. You know, underneath here, this is our home. It's a celebration. It's two people. It looks like they're getting married. But, you know, this is symbolic of this happiness and celebration underneath these four wands, which, you know, can be symbolic of our home or where we're stable. We like that because it brings another night. So we've got 3 nights out in this reading, right? And that's funny, 3 nights out. So it's the 3 nights out. This knight here has got all 4 feet on the ground. And he is Pentacles. He's the earth, which is connected to this. He has to replenish. He's at the part of his quest. The horse has stopped. He's stopped. They have to replenish themselves physically. They need to drink. They need to eat. And then they go on their quest. So this is about stop, focus on ourselves, connect to the earth, and feed ourselves, basically, with the things that we need to be grounded, stable, and for us to be nourished so that we can go on with our journey. Our journey is taking us a little bit into the unknown, but we are well protected and we're being taken by that invisible, you know, ferryman there. And he's kind of in the sense of blind faith. He's taking us where we need to go, but we can't really see him. So we have to trust in that. And then what I'm seeing is this, and there's a lot of pentacles in this reading, which is beautiful, is this Queen of Pentacles. And she is a queen. She rules the realm. And she sits on her throne with this beautiful golden coin because she's set, she's comfortable, she is the lush garden, she is sat on the earth, she is connected, and she's glamorous, and she looks after herself, and she takes care of not only herself but other people. And she's bringing this creation of the Empress. So these two cards here together are very powerful because they're both connected to the earth. They're both feminine, really powerful, connecting to the earth, be grounded, to be financially successful, to be, looking at, prosperity and abundance for the future, and really being connected, and new beginnings, new creations, and new ways of being. So I think this week's reading is really beautiful. We've got this spring fever, new creation of that Aries, energy. And basically it's saying, we need to, if anything comes up, are we staying in these relationships? Are we making these new projects? Are we going forward with new ideas? Are we looking at something, doing something totally different with our time and our energy? And all those things that are going to come up for this, all those left open little situations. We've had a lot of love and energy in our readings this week. And one of the things that came out last week which is very strong, especially where the planets are concerned, is if you have deep emotional feelings for somebody, you need to tell them. If you need that person to be in your life, you need to let them know. And you need to let them know how much passion and energy you feel for them. Because they may not be feeling the same vibe as you right now. We've gone through this big shift. So it's saying, let the people know how you feel about them. It's very, very important. And on that note, with new creations, I'm going to end this week's reading for the 22nd to the 28th of March, 2021. Namaste.